Morning, you guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. There's still work. I don't know if this was happening in my last video, but there's a lot of gardens round about us getting work done. Just FYI. Oh. Okay, so I wanted to do more of a vlog style video today. I feel like we haven't had a catch up, a life update, how things are going on this pregnancy journey. You know, my kind of goal was to not let it overtake my YouTube channel, but at the same time I feel like I've not actually spoken about it too much. So I went to Plant Blonde this morning. I'm going to insert that footage now and then show you what I got.
Give me the hashtag, I don't know what it is.
Oh really? It's like a trending thing?
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at this. We're very much windswept and interesting this morning because it is very windy. I'm trying, this is not the angle. This is not the angle, but I just went into this, the West End of Glasgow because I was picking up a cake. So May is officially my 10-year anniversary month of being vegan. Is that a thing? Don't know, but I'm making it a thing. So I ordered a cake from a bakery called Plant Blonde. And they are like an all vegan bakery. They just won an award and everything. Their food, oh, like I've had like lunch food there before as well. I think I had like a toasty or something like that. But their cakes, like they do like cakes, not just like a wee something. Like I'm talking like the good stuff. So I just went in. I was there at 9:30. Got the cake. It's absolutely massive. I didn't realise the size of the cake that I've ordered. And whilst I was there, I've got a pain au chocolat and I've got a iced vanilla latte as well. Which, oh no, where's my straw? It's okay, we don't need a straw. But the pain au chocolat just smells to die for, because it's a half an hour drive to my house, and I thought, we're going to need, oh my god, we're going to need snacks. So basically, I have been vegan now for 10 years, which is mind-boggling when you think about how long 10 years actually is. Considering I'll be 30 this year, so it's like a third of my life, a third of my existence. I have been vegan. So I'd messaged them on Instagram, you know, I've been in a few times to get stuff, and you know, to make my order I was like, I'm looking to order like a proper cake and have it like green and have like vegan on it and stuff like that. And she actually gifted it to me, so that was actually very kind. And she does the best cakes. Like, see, when I say the best cakes, this is where we got our cake from Valentine's Day. I ordered the one from Valentine's Day from her, and also I've just been in and got like regular small like day-to-day serving cake, you know, that way when you're going to a bakery just to get like a cookie or something like that. And see, today as well I was looking and I was like, they had slutty brownies, see the ones that are like cookie dough and brownie, and then they had these big massive Viennese swirl things and Empire biscuits, and I was looking and I was like, I kind of want to order one of all of these cakes, but I've just ordered an actual massive cake, so it would just be wasted, so we didn't. But I did get a pain au chocolat and a vanilla iced latte. Their coffees are so good. I don't know if they just like whack in the syrup, because it was just like so vanilla, so sweet. Anyway, it is now 10:30, so I am going to make my actual breakfast. To me, like a pastry and a coffee is like, it's my snack before breakfast. So yeah, but I'm going to show you this cake. I wonder if I can lift it up, or if I'm just going to, no, I don't trust myself. In fact, yes I do, I'll just lift it. This is going to be a mistake, isn't it? But look, oh my god, it's huge. I'm going to need to go via my mum and dad's house later and like drop them off slices of cake, because this is just, look at that. And it says vegan on it. So basically when I'd messaged, I was like, I'm looking for like a green cake, but obviously like a green cake can look a bit unappetizing. I was like, honestly, decorate it how you like, just go wild, and we'll just write vegan on it. I was like, I didn't know what the message should have been. Should it have been like vegan AF, or should it have said like, I don't know. So I actually got a candle, like a number 10 candle, and I'm literally just going to take like an Instagram photo shoot with this cake. And I was deliberating, do we do like a proper cake smash style thing? I think I went for a vanilla cake with like the cream and jam in the middle, kind of Victoria sponge style, but look at the size of that. So this is me for the next week. eating this cake. I'm gonna have to take a video of that on its own because that just looks tremendous. But yeah, I just thought we would do like a bit of a vlog, bit of a catch up. My nose keeps running. And just how things are been going, because I am officially 30 weeks pregnant. And when I think about it, to me, if you had said 30 weeks, somebody was 30 weeks pregnant when I was like 15, 20 weeks pregnant, I'd have been like, oh my god, 30 weeks pregnant is like the end. Like, it's so close to the end. Like, that's amazing. And then the past couple of weeks when it was coming up to like the 27, 28 mark, then I was like, oh my god, I'm nearly 30 weeks. And now that I am 30 weeks, I'm just like, I'm not gonna lie, I've had a bit of a panic mode. Maybe it was yesterday, the day before, that I thought, oh my god, 30 weeks is a home stretch. Like, this is so close to like the final result. Because I won't lie, I would say the first trimester is slow, but it's also, you feel your worst and you just feel like tired and sicky and blah 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 blah. But it's also a bit of a kind of a waiting game to try and get to the 12-week mark and stuff like that. So I feel like the first trimester like flew in, but also didn't at the same time. But I didn't feel like, oh my god, this is going on and on and on. The second trimester, I felt my best in terms of like energy wise, wanting to go to the gym, like eating normally, all that kind of stuff. It is where my sweet cravings like were really skyrocketed, which I've totally settled now, by the way. But obviously, I think I mentioned that I was getting like sciatica in my back. My sleep was not good. What I kind of discovered was I no longer get like leg cramps and things like that. It's basically sciatica. Don't know what that was. In my lower back. So I have a pregnancy pillow and I'm sleeping on my side and I'm just tossing and turning like side to side. Is basically what's happening. So I do wake up like 4, 5, 6 times a night to turn round, but other than that, I am actually managing to get like stretches of sleep in between moving. So I actually feel quite good. However, if that was like new to me compared to the way I used to sleep, I would think I was having the worst sleeps ever. So it's a weird one. I do feel quite tired, I won't lie. Second trimester is where I had days where I was like, I feel body image wise, and this is the thing, right, because how to portray this in the way that's supposed to be portrayed. Body image wise, when you're pregnant, right, obviously your body's going to change. You're growing a human being, and obviously your weight's going to go up. I have no issue with gaining the average amount of weight that you gain when you're pregnant, because obviously you're going to gain weight, right? I have not even 1% of an issue with the number on the scale, because it's all necessary weight. I know that I'm training still, I know that I'm eating well for the most part, and that the weight gain is actually necessary to grow a human being and to grow a healthy baby, and there's no issue with that whatsoever. What the kind of moments have been for me sometimes is like, sometimes you look at yourself and you're like, I don't remember what I looked like before. Like there's just moments sometimes like where you're kind of looking in the mirror, especially, do you know what it is? See, if you're just standing normally and you look in the mirror, I'm loving it. I'm like, wow, look at this bump, look at this belly, like it's just so cute, and like I'm really for it. And then other times it's when you catch yourself at a really unattractive angle, which obviously you're not going to like what you look like, right? But it's like, if like the other day I was sitting on the bed naked, and I was sitting on the edge of the bed and I was kind of sitting slouched like this, so obviously like my boobs were like sitting weird, and then I've got this crease under my boobs, between my boobs and my belly, and then I had this just big round belly. I looked like some kind of orangutan or something like that. The way I was sitting, and my hair, it was like first thing in the morning, it was a bad sleep, my face was all puffy, my hair was everywhere, and I just looked at myself and I was like, oh my god, like I was having just this moment of, oh my gosh, I just look so bad, blah 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 blah. And then all I had to do was literally sit up and wash my face, and I thought, no, we actually look fine. But if anyone else is pregnant and is struggling now and then with body image, like, you just don't look like your normal self, and that's totally normal. Overall, I am loving it. You know, I'm like, woohoo, look at my bump, look at my belly. Trying to get dressed is quite hard right enough. Like, there's some things that I'm like, I just do not find outfits that suit me. But there's been the odd days of like identity crisis. I'm like, I can't wait to be able to use my abs, which sounds weird, but like normally, you know, if you sit up in bed, you use your abs to do that, but I'm not using my abs to do anything because I don't want to like be coning them and all this kind of stuff and creating like further ab separation. So everything I'm doing, I'm like rolling. So I like roll onto my side and then push up from my side and stuff like that. So it's even simple things like that, like I'll wake up and it's like I have to like push myself up from the side and not engaging your core. And it's weird because in my head, my body wants to engage my abs to like do something, but I can't do it. So I think that's like that's a weird thing, but we're all good. Apart from that, I think I'll do a proper, like, that was kind of a recap of what has been, and then we'll get into the third trimester. But I think we'll make breakfast first, and then we'll chat third trimester, and we'll chat how I've done absolutely nothing to prepare for this baby. I honestly cannot get over this cake. I'm going to show you their page actually on Instagram so you can see if you want to follow them or check them out, especially if you live in Glasgow, like, and you haven't been, then please do. So basically this is their cake page. It's just plant blonde cake, and this is all like their, it's more so just showing you how to like decorate the cakes, and then you have their actual Instagram page with, I mean, look at the food. This is what they won the award for. Like, they make these Empire biscuits that apparently are like the bee's knees. But I mean, look, that's the video. Anyway, go and check them out if you live in Scotland. Like 100% go and, oh my god, is that a Biscoff cake? Oh my god, it is. Don't know why I didn't go Biscoff. But anyway, go check them out and visit if you are able to visit. I actually got my food shopping yesterday, which I've posted or will be posting it on TikTok, so if you want to see everything that I kind of got or doing my fridge up, then you can go there and see it. But basically what I've started doing is I got these meal prep containers, these reusable ones from Amazon, and when I get all my berries and apples and stuff now, I'm doing the whole putting it in with water, vinegar and baking soda just to clean it. So I have 2 lots of strawberries, and then I store them in these containers, and raspberries and blueberries. So I'm going to have these with my oats, but it's such a good way just to have them like ready, if that makes sense. Perfect. I'm actually not even that hungry now that I've had that pan au chocolat and coffee, but I know that I'll end up being hungry soon, so I might as well just make my porridge. I get these dark chocolate chips from Tesco and I like to sprinkle them on my oats, okay? Chocolate is my weakness, and it always will be, and that is a-okay with me. So breakfast number 2. This is what I mean by the building works. I don't know if you can hear it. It's happening across the road, it's happening behind us, it's all sorts. Also, that's out of breath. I'm just going to finish getting ready because I am finishing filming off my pregnancy guide follow along videos. So for those of you that don't know, I have been doing my pre and postnatal fitness qualification because I did my PT qualification years ago, like, I don't know, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. So that was all fine, but obviously to do a pregnancy guide and give as much information as possible, I did the further qualification. So I've done that, and I obviously want to release a pregnancy guide on my app. It was actually something I got a lot of questions about when I said that I was pregnant. Quite a lot of women were like, are you going to do a pregnancy guide? Like, what is your training like? Blah, 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 blah. So I have put together what I am honestly going to say is like the pack you need if you are pregnant or plan to be pregnant, or even just just postpartum. Well, we're not doing a postpartum guide yet, we're going to do that when I'm also postpartum. But if you are someone that's pregnant, no matter what trimester you're in, as long as you're clear to exercise, this pack will help you. Basically, I have done a home version and a gym version, as we always do, and I have broken it down by, there's 6 guides, so there's trimester 1, trimester 2, trimester 3, and there's a home version and a gym version of both of those. So but it's not just workouts. I haven't just decided to like put together workouts and you just like follow them along. It will follow the same, let me try and, I don't know how to explain this, let me try and show you, right? Where is my app? So this is my app, for those of you that don't know. It's a bit bright here. So yes, this is what the app looks like, and normally you have whatever plan you've selected. You can switch out your guides here. This is hard to do. Switch out your guides. Pull my brightness down. Jeez, oh, that was a lot. Let's just put it down on the floor. Let's just make life easier. So basically you can pick whatever guides. We normally do them seasonally, so you're like joining in, but we always have a gym version and a home version. Obviously click which one you want. Our beginners one is away at the bottom, so if you're brand new to the gym, you'd start with beginner, and then we have like the new year, Fit Girl Fall, last year's summer, last year's spring. We had launch party when the app actually launched, then we had Fit Girl Fall again, then we had New Year, and we're currently on week 7 of Spring Clean. So let's just go back. So you would select which one you're on. Mine says 0 time spent because I'm always switching the guides out to show you how this works, but anyway, let me put this up slightly. So normally, so you have the guide that you've selected, then under it you have a corresponding meal plan that you can click like this, but all the meals are actually in the app itself, like not just the PDF version, and you can obviously go through them. And they have macros, but you can turn them off, but that's not what we're trying to show you. Basically what's going to happen now is when the pregnancy guide is released, it'll be in there, you can switch it out, and under here where it says meal plan is now going to be like an informational section, so you can click on this and you'll basically have an ebook per trimester that's going to tell you like everything you need to know, like what's going on in your body, why we're training a certain way, what exercises we're taking out at what trimesters, what we're focusing on, when we're introducing pelvic floor work, core work, all that kind of thing. And then obviously it'll be broken down week by week and day by day underneath like that. And then in the workout section we will also have a pregnancy tab up top, and we'll have pregnancy under guides as well. And then under education we're going to have follow along videos for like pregnancy specific things like core work and breathing, stretching, all that kind of stuff. So there's quite a lot of content coming within the next few weeks. I'm hoping within the next 2 to 3 weeks this will be available, so keep your eyes peeled, and it'll be out very, very soon. But essentially that is coming out in a couple of weeks, and I just have one more video to film, and it's the follow along core workout. That you might be thinking, a core workout? Yes, not an ab workout, a inner core workout for postpartum recovery, labour, all this kind of thing. So like I said, it's not just going to be workouts. We're also introducing a pregnancy / cravings / comfort food. I think we're calling it cravings and comfort food section to the recipes, for those of you that are like me and we're not feeling your usual foods at some stages in pregnancy. You know, we're doing like single serving desserts, we're doing mac and cheese, but we're trying to make it higher protein, less on the not so healthy stuff. So yeah, a couple of weeks and that shall be out, but I'm going to finish getting ready because I want to do that video, then I want to do the cake shoot. See this dressing gown? I got this for Adam's Christmas, right? I've just done my fake tan. I probably shouldn't wear this dressing gown. Anyway, and it just reminds me of Sirius Black. Do you know how when he obviously transforms into a dog and transforms from the dog back to himself at the train station? I feel like this is what it looks like. But I thought I'll just do my kind of 3rd trimester chat whilst I'm doing my hair. But essentially 3rd trimester, when I hit the 30-week mark, which was literally just on Sunday, right, and this is Tuesday, Wednesday, this is Wednesday, I don't know, I was just like, oh my god, we're at 30 weeks, like full terms, like 38 weeks. We have 8 weeks and we have done nothing. The problem is we're both just very chill, right? We know exactly what it is we want, like we know what nursery furniture we want to get, we know what pram and car seat we want to get, and we've checked like where we're getting it from, that the stock's available and the delivery time and all this, and everything's available like within the next like couple of days. So it's not as if we don't have a clue. Like, we do have a massive list. I basically made a big note on my phone of absolutely, and I mean everything, like down to like cotton wool, absolutely everything that we want and need, so that we're just kind of going through that and getting all the big kind of main things and necessities. And then my friends and family obviously were like, right, send us the stuff that you're planning on buying and let us know what like we can get as gifts, because at the same time, you know, they don't want to be buying stuff just for the sake of buying it. I also don't want just stuff for the sake of stuff. I just want to be intentional. I don't want to overbuy. I don't want like, and that's a privileged thing to say. It's very, very much like, I just want to keep it minimal and to the necessities. I'd hate to have stuff, I'd hate to have people buy stuff that we don't even use. That's just like a waste of their money. So yeah, we've got the list. So basically we are getting the pram sorted this week and the furniture sorted this week. So Adam and I actually painted the nursery a few weeks ago, and do you know, it was actually a really cute experience. We've never painted anything in this house yet. We've been in it for like 6 or 7 months now, and we haven't painted anywhere yet because everywhere's just white. But we thought a baby's room can't just be white. It's a bit psych word in my opinion. So I thought we'll do a wee bit of a colour as a surprise. Nobody's seen it, no family or friends or anything. It's not even gender specific. We just want to have some things to ourselves. So as you guys may or may not know, like, we know what the gender is, or what they think it is, which has been exciting, and it's very exciting to keep it to ourselves. It's also very hard to keep it to ourselves. But yes, I kind of got to panic mode because I started making a list of, I made a list a few weeks ago from like what to do from the weeks 30 onwards in terms of my own preparation. So for example, I said at week 30 I wanted to start making sure I was walking daily. I wanted to start looking at my hypnobirthing course. I'm doing a hypnobirthing course with the Positive Birthing Company. I'll put a screenshot up here of their Instagram. I think that's what they're called, and it's just online. Hypnobirthing seems to be the way I want to go. I haven't thought of a birth plan yet. We're seeing our midwife at 32 weeks. I think we're going back in a couple of weeks to chat about the options there. My hope is to have a natural, unmedicated, vaginal delivery. I'm going in hopefully with a plan as to how to achieve that, but I'm going in with no expectations because I have never done this before, and it could be unbearable. It could be horrendous. Things could go wrong, there could need to be medical interventions, all the rest of it. So we will come up with a birth plan, and like I said, it will be a plan but without expectation. We will get to that when we get to that. But yes, I think I said at week 30 I wanted to start the hypnobirthing course and making sure I was doing walks daily just to keep myself moving. I'm still going to the gym 4 days a week, still loving the gym. I will say that leg day is the hardest day, but out with that, upper body I feel like it's totally fine to train. I have such bad hiccups right now. Also my hair was due to be washed yesterday, and I'm kind of glad I didn't wash it because it looks alright. Well, this is why. Dry shampoo. And then I bought the syringes to start harvesting colostrum, i.e. the first type of milk that comes out your titties. I think you can start doing that around about week 35, and my boobies have already been leaking. My boobs have been leaking for weeks. Not day to day, you know, it's maybe like once a week, twice a week, and it's only when I'm lying on my side and I think I'm like squishing my boob and it leaks a wee bit, and I'm like, interesting. What is that? So that's been fun. I'm actually going to get my note and tell you what my kind of plan has been. Okay, yes, so I wanted to start doing, when I said I walk every day, I mean literally 30 minutes. Nothing like, not like hardcore cardio or like anything like that. It's more so just to like keep the body moving. And we've been doing like 15-20 minute walks at the end of our workouts in the gym actually, because Adam's just been like, fancy we walk, fancy getting his cardio up. So we've been doing that, and I also know I got the walking pad on Amazon. Check out my last video for that. I also wanted to take maternity photos this week, right? But not your kind of typical maternity photos. I don't really want cheesy ones. I want our kind of cheesy, but not photographers kind of cheesy, if that makes sense. So, and Adam's not a big photo guy. He's like, I'll take the photos obviously that you want me to take, but I'm not going to volunteer myself. So I have a kind of vision in my head of what I would like to do. I'd like it to be kind of beachy, just set up a tripod and a camera and a self timer and just take like fun photos together and have a bit of a belly in it. I would like to do that this weekend. We also live in Scotland. Finding a beach is quite hard. And then it kind of jumps from there to week 35, and it's like start harvesting colostrum and also start lower body / labour stretches, which I actually think I might start earlier than that. You know, like the hip opening stretches, all this kind of stuff. And then also start the whole introducing dates to your diet, which I've been dying to do that because I love dates. I mean, I'm not eating dates right now, but I'm not consciously making sure I eat dates right now. Then I've got like week 36, start washing baby clothes, because apparently you need to wash baby clothes before they wear them, even though they're brand new. I'll go double check that. Week 36, pack hospital bag, and I want to do a video on that. Like I always watch people packing hospital bags, even when I wasn't even interested in people having babies. I'm like, what do you take to a hospital? I would like to know. I actually just watched Jamie Genevieve's video of that, and honestly I'm just going to do everything she did because I very much liked what she had going on. Week 37 and week 38, I want to really look into sleep training, get that baby to sleep, because God help me I'm a lack of sleep. And I said it to Adam, I was like, look, I'm pretty sure sleep training can be a bit, you've got to kind of let them cry it out a wee bit and things like that. My mother did it to me because my mum is firm. She's like, no, you will sleep, and that is it. And you know, I'm going to look into it because I don't know if I can be like, they're lying in there crying. I would give them like a 5-10 minute stint, but if there's any longer than that, I think I'd be like, that is a sin. But we'll see, because I don't know. And then a lactation consultant. So my plan is to breastfeed, but if I can't, then I can't. But my hope would be that I can breastfeed, and a lot of people have recommended actually getting a lactation consultant, rather than just going through your midwife. Like, try a lactation consultant, they're really helpful. So I think I'm going to look into that as well. I don't know if that's something you do before you have a baby, is that something you do after? I don't know. And then I've got a bit for postpartum. I really want to see a postpartum pelvic floor physio, because I have seen a few people saying that was, if they could recommend spending your budget on anything postpartum, it would be a pelvic floor specialist or physio, which I would be keen to do. So that's kind of my catch up on my plan of what's kind of my next kind of 8 weeks are going to look like. I am getting a bit nervous. I'm not going to, okay, my camera died, but basically all I'm trying to say is I'm getting a bit more nervous now, and I think because it's now getting so close, and it's now the whole 30 weeks, kind of like the home stretch. I'm like, oh my god, I need to fix my fake tan in my neck. I think I'm now like, oh my god, this is actually real, this is happening. Especially when people are asking me about it now in real life, like if my parents are like, oh, so what about this or what about that, and then like obviously seeing the midwife. I think I've mentioned before, we've only seen the midwife, that would have been our 3rd time now that we've seen her in obviously like 7 months. I don't know how it works in other countries, but that's how it works here in the UK. We have, and that's my only point of contact. Like, I don't see a doctor or anything like that, I literally just see the midwife. That was that. And she measured my stomach, she listened in to the heartbeat and things, and she was like, you're measuring perfect size, and heartbeat was all good and all strong and all that kind of stuff. So now it's getting to the point where I'm like, okay, you're measuring me, I can hear a heartbeat, we are seeing scan pictures, we're getting Jags, we're talking birth plans. It's getting very real. It's getting very real. So that's kind of my 30-week update. I'm actually feeling like physically I'm totally used to like having a bump now, but I would say my body image is kind of normal now because I'm like used to having it, and I'm just at the point where I'm like, I just feel heavy. That's all. But body image wise I feel okay. So yeah, I'm excited. I actually said to Adam yesterday, I was like, it's funny how obviously I've been used to training and all this kind of stuff and having goals throughout life, that now is a whole different set of goals. Like I'm actually excited for my postpartum journey and setting new goals for myself, because you kind of sometimes do get a bit stagnant in the gym and you're in a maintaining phase for so long. And see, now I'm like, ooh, I want more muscle mass, I want this, I want that, and I have a new level of motivation, I have a new set of goals. Obviously this is like, we're talking like September time here, but yeah, it's giving me a new something. But I am going to crack on because I need to film my last video for the app. And by the way, there's 30% off the app right now, if you did not know. First link in the description box, go and check it out. A lot of people are actually joining the challenge that's currently going and just doing the last 6 weeks with us, because it's kind of taking you up to summertime. So it's like a 6 weeks till summer, and then our summer challenge will come out as well. So if you want to hop on and get it 30% off, now's the time to do it. But I am going to do my core workout for the app. Okay, I saw a recipe on Instagram from the Happy Pear. I'm not doing the exact recipe, but it's given me the absolute dire need to make this. So they made a vegan fish and chips. A vegan fish and chips. So I am basically I'm taking their tip in that you get your potatoes, cut them all up into chips. I'm just going to do 2 large baked potatoes for myself. And the idea is to wash and drain, apparently makes them really crispy. And I'm going to do this all in the air fryer. So I bought all the ingredients. I'm going to make a batter, mix in like seaweed, the salt, all this kind of stuff, and have it with peas and lemon. And I'm so excited. This right here is the best thing I've ever bought. I don't use salt, I don't like salt on food, but see this, like these sea salt flakes on things like potatoes. Oh my god. Honestly, I don't know how long these will take.
Frozen vegetables great.
I'm just saying my homemade fish and chips with tofu looks absolutely amazing. Homemade chips, homemade tartar sauce. Look at that.